yeah, the influence of the surrounding. When we talk like a native speaker, or like when we try to speak in English in our families or in with our friends, or the people in our surrounding, just like a strange one, and oh, she's like, and she's trying to be like a popular, or just like yeah. So it makes us it may reduce our confidence, yeah. So in my experience, it is because it's mainly because of the influence of the surrounding, might be. Yes, in Myanmar. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. That would make sense. Yeah, just the people around you, the language around you, and confidence, that's a real thing. But I encourage you, take hold of your confidence, because the more you practice, the better you get. And so far, you guys speak very, very well. There's a few people with their hands raised. I want to give them a chance to ask questions or maybe add on. I'm not sure. Joseph.
Yes, I have a little opinion about this question. In Myanmar, I think we learning about English when we study primary and high school and university, but we don't have to practice when we go to government institution like office or something, some department, we cannot practice, but we learning about English, but we do not have a place to practice. So I think the government should provide official language, like when we go to government department, but we can they need to allow to use Burmese and English language. That's one. If they allow to use Burmese and English, we can practice and we can use and we can improve our language, our English skill. So we because of in Myanmar, we are learning English when we are when we study primary school and middle school and high school and university, but we do not have to practice a place. We do not have a place to practice. This is one reason. Also, I would like to ask one question about American. And teachers, can you explain me about how are you having meals in America? I think it may be different which our country. So I would like to know. Can you explain me? Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for asking. And thanks for adding on, talking about the need to practice English. So in America, some of the customs in America for eating. So a lot of families do eat together. They think that's valuable, important time for bonding, connection, right? Catching up on the day's activities. Oftentimes it will be in the evening. Usually breakfast is a quick affair because kids are going to school, parents going to work, those types of things. And then lunch, oftentimes people are at their workplaces or at school, so they're not with their family. But then dinner, a lot of families really value that family time and eating dinner together. So that's one part of the culture. But then there's another part of the culture that you also very frequently hear, and I don't know like how much of each is one, but I've heard kind of equally both growing up and just the people I know, is the people who really value that family time and eating together, and then the people who could care less, right? And their kids all just eat whenever the kids eat, and the parents never eat with the kids, or maybe the kids eat at the table and the parents sit in the living room and don't eat with their kids, or they just, do whatever they want, or the kids go eat in their bedrooms, or that type of stuff. So I know lots of American families that think it's really important to eat together. I was one of those families. My parents and I, like our family, we always ate together. And then I know lots of people who don't eat with their families and don't think that's important. Some customs, it's always interesting, you guys talk about how the oldest person in your families eat first. And that's not a custom in the United States. I think that our culture should learn respect a little bit more. I think we could learn from you guys about respect. So we don't do that, but when we have guests over, and we have company over, then we always serve company first. That's really important to us. If we have friends over, is to serve them first, that we would eat all together, but they would get their food first. We think that's really important. So that is a custom in our country that would be sort of similar. It's just not within our own family. Thank you for asking. Rosie.
Hi.
Hi.
Did you call me?
Yes, dear.
Okay. So I want to know, I need your guidance because I'm planning to do a Duolingo, and then what kind of things should I learn more? Because I did not have enough time. I just have 2 months, at least 2 months left. So can you guide me more how to, like, even in this class and then extra lesson? What kinds of lessons should I learn, and then um what kinds of vocab and the other things that what should I learn? Can you
Yeah.
guide me that one, please?
Really great
And then
question. I'm actually going to ask Teacher Pyong. Teacher Pyong, do you have specific resources for her? Because I know that you have some links and things. I don't know if that's something you can share with her or help her with.
Yeah, I can share with some resources there.
Okay.
So Rosie, contact me, okay? You know my Facebook, so you can contact me through my Facebook Messenger, and I will send you the link also.
so yeah, I also have a question for you,
Okay.
because now I'm in the middle. Hey, sorry. I also have a question. Like now I'm in the process of applying the university, and I really need your help. I did not know how to do for the step. So can you guide me for that one, and also the scholarship program also?
Pastor or Teacher Tiang, you're muted.
Okay, yeah, we can help you with that. So don't worry, we are here for you. We will help you as much as we can. Yeah.
Thank you so much. And I will. Is that the email that I saw your post on the Facebook that I can send you email?
Sure. Yeah. Send it to me tnpiang@pju.edu. Yeah.
Okay. So I will send you an explanation about my current situation, that the university and currently me, my situation, because now I already got a visa, but my I-20 is expired and they let me to do it again. So it's made me, I really lost. I don't know how to do it. So okay, thank you. I will send you email and inform my current situation to you.
No problem.
Thank you. And also teacher Alexander also guide me to how to more improving to do exam in Duolingo.
Yes. I mean, I might be able to tell you a few things, but when you email Teacher Tiang, he'll give you some resources too. He has all of those things better than I do, because he's studied some of these things for you guys, which is why I refer you to him. But just in general, things that I see students, I mean, this is only the second time that I've been working with you guys, but things that I see is just pronunciation and vocabulary. You guys speak English really well. And so just practicing pronunciation, practicing vocabulary, and Teacher Young, he'll have some resources to share with you on what specific things, practice Duolingo tests, those types of things. That's how I like to prepare for tests, is doing the practice test and saying, oh, what's hard for me, what's easy, let me go practice these difficult things. So that would just be my kind of blanket advice, but he can send you some really specific resources.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
Sia,
thanks for asking. We want to help. Crystal.
Yeah, I want to ask you something, man. Ross, is about, I heard that some native speaker is, how should I put it, is like, when I say like I can swim, to some native speakers is like I can, like the meaning of I can swim is like I don't have legs or hands that needs that needs in swimming or something like that. So when a native speaker asks me, can you swim? Then I can answer him like I can swim. And I heard from a person like you can say like I can swim or I can walk, that you have to change it to something. Is it right? And also I heard from somewhere that in some videos, like sir is for professor. When we call teacher sir, it would be weird to call them, because since they are no professor or something like that. And I would like to know in like details about it.
Yeah, good question. I'll answer your second question first, because that will be a simple answer. Sir is just a formal address for a man. a formal like name for a man. So it can be a professor. You can say sir to a professor. You can say it to a stranger. You can say it to someone in authority. I sometimes call my little students sirs. So it just means it's just a formal way of addressing someone. Sir's for male, ma'am is for female, or miss for female. Ma'am's more typical for just strangers. Anyways, so it's just a formal way of saying it. It's not tied to any particular profession or title. It's just formal. The first question you had, I'm trying to understand. So you're saying that some people say I can't swim or I can't work if they're handicapped, meaning like you're saying they don't have arms, they don't have legs, and instead of saying I'm handicapped or I'm disabled, they say I can't swim. I wasn't sure exactly what you were asking.
What I meant is that when someone asks you like, can you swim? Like you have to reply them with, I'm not good at swimming, in order to grasp the meaning well behind it. Like, and instead of I'm not good at swimming, and then I said like I can't swim, then it would mean like I don't have the arms to swim. It would, yeah, the meaning. I mean.
So to say I can't swim just means that so in English mind, who speaks English, when you say I can't swim, I don't think you don't have arms and legs. I think you have never learned to swim. If you were to jump into a lake, you would drown. You don't know how to swim. So although can't means like you're unable to, or like that it's impossible, that would be a reasonable conclusion to draw. That's not what a person thinks. They think I can't swim. You've never learned to swim. You're going to drown. You need to learn how to swim. Yeah, good question. Mike, you asked in the chat, is it more important following British accent or American accent for learning English? I think that it's really just depends on your preference. I don't think it matters. British people, British English uses some different words and different slang, and American uses some different words and different slang. I don't think it particularly matters. If you learn a British accent, you're going to sound like you're from the United Kingdom in that area. If you use an American accent, you're going to sound like an American. I don't think it's particularly matters one way or another. Good question. A last one, we probably need to wrap up here. Yeah, go ahead.
Excuse me,
yes.
Madam. So that the reason why I asked this one is most of our learner in my regions, there some study with British accent books, and some are learning with American books, but they are very somewhat are different, American and English. That's why more are confused about that one. Some use American word, and some use British words, but some don't learn about American. That's example football and soccer. But some people use in their conversation with the soccer, but some don't understand about that one. So like that, and also in pronunciations there are a little different, and some argue about that one. Your pronunciation is wrong and my pronunciation is correct. So that's why I would like to know about that one. Is important or not important? Some missing the accents, American accent, and missing the accent also, missing the word also. Yeah, like that. So
yeah, and like even as an English speaker, you write British come to the United States, or we go over there, and there still is some confusion, or we talk about football and soccer, and right. But like in general, an English speaker would know what you're talking about. And there's still the arguments. Those same arguments happen between British people and American people. I don't think it particularly matters personally. I think it's whatever you prefer. And yes, it is different pronunciations, and they do use different words, but I don't think it matters.
yeah, it is become problem in our learning lives, or in our, because that is, I think that is because just we don't have the opportunity to make conversation with another native speaker or another country with a lot of bro. Just we are learning or we are depending on our teacher.
Right.
Some teacher use British accents. They say their accents and their word are better than other. So I think so that is depend on teacher.
Yep, it does. And it depends on where you want to go to, right? If you're coming to the United States, you might want to learn more American English. If you're going to England, you might want to learn more British English. Yeah. Last one, because I'm looking at what time it is and it's far over the time. I just wanted to answer your questions. Abhishek, is that how you say your name? What is your question, dear?
Oh, hello, madam.
Hi.
Yeah, thanks for your special times. Yeah, now I want to know that how to take the Duolingo test, because I prepare for like 2 months to take a test, so that I don't know how to take a test. Yeah, so that
Yeah.
I want to know that.
Yeah, good question. So just like Teacher Tiang was saying earlier, you need to email him. I think you can get off Facebook, I believe. Email him and he'll get you all of the information and connections.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you.
Care of that.
Yep, thank you.
Yes,
And
thank you.
Yeah, wonderful. What's your question, dear?
Sir, do we have to fill our form that you give us to attend the Zoom?
Good question. Teacher Tiang, what's your answer?
Not necessarily.
Oh, that's all. Thank you.
Thanks for asking, guys. I'm sorry if going over caused an issue for you. It looks like some people left. That's totally fine. But I wanted to be able